My trip to Kentucky started Wednesday afternoon when I drove the 5 hours there to meet up with some friends from Instagram whom I had never met before. For that day, everything was chill. I mean, sure, I was informed that I would also be living with aunts upon my arrival to the cabin, but that was minute in comparison to the events that followed. So come Thursday morning, for no apparent reason, I wake up vomiting. So I opt to stay at the cabin a little longer because I didn't want to be the person throwing up in the middle of the Kentucky Horse Park on its busiest weekend of the year. After sleeping a bit longer, I felt well enough to venture to the horse park and meet up with my friends. Even through my extreme fear that I would end up blowing chunks all over my friends that I had just met, we all managed to have a nice, peaceful time at the park watching dressage. After meeting Patrick the mini horse, a few of us went to Keeneland to watch the races. None of us had ever been to Keeneland before, so we were quite lost, especially when we pulled up and saw a bunch of people dressed in pink. We assumed that we had just missed the memo to wear pink, so naturally we continued on in our ignorant bliss. Okay, so see these ladies standing right here? We thought we were supposed to stand in line with them, so that's what we did. But upon getting closer to them, I noticed we're getting viciously stared at, so I swoop in with the voice of reason and say, I don't really think we're in the right place. And the lady in front of us responds to let us know that we are in fact not supposed to be here unless we have breast cancer, which none of us do, so we quickly apologized for our stupidity and ran away. Despite all of us lacking a few too many brain cells, we did eventually find our way to the racetrack without crashing any more events. Upon leaving Keeneland, we made a new friend while sitting at a stoplight. I use the term friend loosely because I'm pretty sure he couldn't get away from us soon enough. This is when things start getting exciting. After Keeneland, we met back up at the horse park, and the ones that got to Kentucky Tuesday went back to the cabin, and the ones that still needed groceries went to Walmart. I was with the group that went to Walmart, so we got our groceries, and I also had explicit instructions from Seth to get a volleyball, so I made sure to get a volleyball that we didn't use once the entire trip. But anyways, we made the hour-long drive back to the cabin only to find that Seth's truck isn't there, which was a little concerning because they definitely should have beaten us back. It's important now to fill you in on one piece of information about our lovely cabin that you don't yet know. It has no cell phone service. Not even a little bit. The three of us at the cabin start to worry because there's no sign that they have at any point been back at the cabin. So since we have no phone service, we decide to drive the 30 minutes into civilization to try and contact our missing friends. So I call them each like 50 times and not a one of their phones ring. At this point, we start to panic and debate calling the police to see if there have been any accidents or arrests that might have included our friends. Right around this point, I get a call from Seth, and despite the terrible service, I managed to make out him saying, "Come back to the cabin." This confused the three of us a great deal, because in order for them to get back to the cabin, they would have had to drive by the driveway we were sitting in. But nevertheless, we listened to Seth and made our way back to the cabin, only to find that his truck still isn't there. We started to think maybe they were pranking us, so we got out of the car, and as we got out, Seth walks out the front door of the cabin. The response we had to seeing Seth is probably not appropriate enough to put in this vlog, so I'll just let you guys picture how you would have reacted, and you can fill in the blanks with that. But anyways, Seth told us that we'd never believe what happened, and he was right. Of all the things we imagined happening to them, nothing prepared us for what we were about to hear. So here's what happened. On the way back to the cabin, Seth missed an exit, so instead of going the normal way to the cabin, the GPS took them down Pumpkin Hollow Road, which, although labeled as a road, is in fact not a road. Thinking that the trusty GPS cannot mislead them, our friends unknowingly followed this road. They did their very best to come out the other side, but alas, the score was settled. Pumpkin Hollow Road 1, us 0.
We're stopped. We're literally stopped.
The update is that we're walking.
So Calli, Shelby, and Seth hiked the 3 miles back to the cabin, and that is why they did not beat us back. The alarm came early Friday morning so that we would have time to stop for coffee before going to the horse park. 5 minutes after leaving the cabin, we were ran off the road by a semi. Seeing as it had been raining the night before, the ditch on the side of the road was not in its best condition, and while I managed to keep my little car from getting stuck, Seva was not as lucky. So Seva called a tow truck, and I had a short-lived celebration of not falling wrath to the Stanton curse. I, of course, am just as unlucky as the rest of the group, so I'm not sure why I thought my car would be okay.
Yeah, so now, like, you can see how not smooth this is.
Oh my god.
It looks like I'm in an earth.
Look at that car. It's like,
oh my god. My voice, dude, sounds like I'm talking through a fan.
My car was at this point undrivable, so we pulled off an exit and found an auto shop to take my car to. Although the guy working originally thought that the shake we were feeling was because of mud coming off the tires, he quickly realized that we were not exaggerating and that something was definitely wrong. They got my car in quickly, and while we were waiting, kindly offered us pizza. Turns out my car just needed realigned, and just like that, we had 2 working vehicles again. Before leaving the auto shop, I thought it wise to mention Seth's truck being stuck to see if the guy that fixed my car happened to know of anyone that could help us get it out. Seth explained to this guy exactly how bad the road was so that he or whoever could help us wouldn't be in complete shock and want to kill us when they saw the road.
A truck can make it through up to it, it just can't make it past where it is. So like we'd be able to back out if everybody had like
So you're basically, you're almost blocking the road.
Yeah.
completely blocked.
If this guy didn't already think we were morons, he definitely did now. Nonetheless, he took pity on us and said he could help us out if, after trying again to get the truck out on our own, it was still stuck. Knowing that we now had a backup plan lifted our spirits a bit, and we headed off to the horse park to watch what was left of dressage day 2.
You get points off for tail swishing.
What?
You get points off for tail swishing. Why is that so hard?
What?
I was expecting it to be something good.
You get points off for tail swishing.
For huh?
Like, I need to get a few screams of you. Come on. Do something to make him scream.
What?
I would give you a jacket. Just like arm bottom.
Are you okay?
He was stuck. And instead of helping, I filmed him.
What a lovely person you are. Oh wait. Good morning.
All of you.
I'm gonna.
Why does he run like that?
You sound like that egg from Harry Potter.
Is it still small?
Right.
In comparison to everything, honestly.
Did you just say it's 2.6? Oh my god! After walking the cross-country course, we ran back up to the stadium to watch the Grand Prix qualifier class.
I'm too tired to do things for the moment.
You just shoved a banana down my shirt.
I really hope you like slip and fall down the road and just break your neck.
Before making our way back to our cars, we made a pit stop at the Hall of Champions to say hi to some of the famous horses retired there, but we got distracted by a cat that Shelby named Rebecca and that Seth contemplated stealing.
Hi, Rebecca. Oh God, don't walk on the same beam as me if you're gonna go.
So we left the horse park, got dinner, and then made the hour-long trek back to the cabin. Since Ellie and Alyx haven't been to the cabin yet, I had them follow me there since it's quite hard to find. Well, as we neared the cabin, I missed a turn and had to get turned around in someone's driveway. Thinking that Alyx was right behind me, I keep going and make the turn I missed. Upon turning, I noticed that Alyx is in fact not behind me. I decide to stop and wait for Alyx to catch up and then immediately get a call from Ellie. "We're stuck," she said. I laugh and say, "No, you're not, Ellie." This exchange went on for a minute, and then I got myself turned around and went to see what mess Ellie and Alyx had gotten into.
Anyways, this is the third car.
This is literally something's happened to every single one of our cars.
4 cars on this trip. Yeah, and every single car. To have gotten stuck.
How hard is it to drive to a
Cabin!
Help us. Do we have a plan? Because we're kind of just standing here.
It from the front.
We don't have a plan, we have a plot.
Oh, are they gonna help us?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Why are they not going though?
Shelby!
Be careful! After standing around for 10 minutes staring at the people driving by staring at us, we finally attempted to get Alex's truck unstuck. Is it working? Clearly we weren't strong enough to push the truck out of the ditch on our own, so we waved down the next truck that drove by, and although I don't think he really wanted to help us, he agreed to pull us out and then off we went. So because of that incident, we ended up not getting back to the cabin until around 11 p.m., which was less than ideal because myself and a few others were planning to get up at 5 a.m. to try and free Seth's truck before cross country. 5 a.m. came quick and we rolled our tired bodies out of bed and went off on our journey to locate Seth's truck and bring it back home. Up until this point, all I've seen of the road they were on is from Shelby's vlog footage, so I have to admit, I was pretty excited to experience Pumpkin Hollow Road firsthand.
Yeah, this is still the easy part of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, like water. Yeah. Oh, everyone is wearing their hiking shoes. I'm not, but it's okay.
Oh
Why
my
would you
god.
go to the water when there's a rock on the side?
How did...
Yeah, so this is a road. Keep reminding yourself that this is a hard road.
Yeah.
It actually looks like more watery than it was. Or maybe I just didn't pay attention.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just weather.
It rained a little bit yesterday.
Hello, old friend.
This is one of like...
We were like, can we do this? And we said no, and then my truck did it.
When you hold my arm and tie my shoe. Like, that's pretty...
Oh my god. You can't even tell how bad it is on the camera.
Yeah, like it doesn't do the angles well enough. Like, I'll like jump down there so you can see the difference.
Don't break your leg.
Yeah. Like you can't get the actual feel
Oh
for how
my
uneven
god.
it is.
No, you can't.
So
Like,
look,
not at all.
Let me stand right here.
No.
This is how tall
where
it is
gets bad.
here.
Is up
Then
here.
it literally goes to like
It's really bad.
here.
Like
Guys,
this is
right
a road.
here.
Keep that in mind.
So, guys, this is why it starts getting bad.
Holy.
Yeah, it looks like a dirt bike crash. How did your truck
Oh
do
my
this?
god.
No.
How is your truck going to do this again?
Backwards.
Yeah, so
Holy.
yeah, like
You guys.
can't really hit a
That's...
Yeah, you can't. I'm sure you can't tell in the video as much, but like, it's literally like a trend.
It's bad.
Yeah. Like,
Oh my god. Please work. No.
I need like a vat of I need like a vat of Yes. Things are going great in Kentucky.
Lift. Lift, daddy.
Oh my god. We need like a mic on him. Right now, so it'd be like ASMR. Hopefully this works. That's all.
Maximum lift.
Maximum. Okay.
We've reached the final form.
Alright.
And we're gonna have a grand day on cross country.
Yeah, we woke up by going for a nice morning hike.
Yeah.
Right.
A beautiful Kentucky landscape.
Right. We don't wanna execute ourselves.
The reason why the truck is still there is because we're just waiting for
What truck? I don't know about a truck. What are you talking about?
As you probably guessed, based off the fact that we walked back to my car, we failed at freeing Seth's truck. Pumpkin Hollow Road 2, us 0. On to cross country.
The right hand bend down to the brush and the big drop back down into the water. And then straight through out over the big log and the right hand swing now to the brush as they drop back in, taking the left hand side. And now they jump up the second right hand. And in the direct route into the head of the lake. And makes it easier to side of the brush back to the water.
I'm sorry, I think we have to take her home now. She runs out of car by 2. Well, that's
Oh, itchy, itchy.
And then Xoxo just jumps at his head over and over again. I have a Malamute too.
Oh, that was well done.
Strap me
At 25.
Just so you don't shit yourself.
No,
like, I would still shit myself.
Message
A
received.
bit outside of that time, but a great player.
Well, we know the time is gettable, so I'm sure he's calculated that that's something he can do and manage to get the 11 minutes 20.
Duck pain and then
Oh no.
That was kind of awesome. Seth, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Don't put that in.
Wait, what did he
Do
just
not. Do not.
Wait, what did he say?
Nothing.
Bad way to
Hello. Hi.
Someone help me up. No. Yeah. Let's go to see.
I'm gonna break it.
Upon the conclusion of cross country, we made a Sonic run before heading back to the horse park to watch the Grand Prix. We made a new friend at Sonic, and again I use the term friend loosely. But anyways, our new friend looked exactly like Clay from 13 Reasons Why, but unfortunately I forgot to ask if it was okay for me to use this footage, so I have to blur him out because I don't want to get sued. You'll just have to take my word for it that he does indeed look exactly like Clay.
Thanks, Carl, for Clay. Hey.
Look, Brenda, and she started freaking out. She's like, oh my god, you look just like.
Ew. See, they were like, he looks like him more from the back, but not the front. But I see it from the front.
Well, I'm sitting pretty back.
I got all of that.
Fold my collar. Just fold my collar.
I did it. Who wants to drive us? I need a shuttle! Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're going, could have died on the walk.
I know.
I would like to win $250,000. 30. Oh, sorry. Never mind, that's not enough. Staring at me. Light flex. Seth. They want to be us.
They do. Everyone does.
I was gonna hand it to you.
I don't trust you. My pants are falling down. Look at
Did they really leave us an ant killer? This is our activity for the night.
It's water in a bottle. Water.
It's gonna
Or
work.
it's just cyanide and we all die.
Let me catch you guys up really quick because you may be wondering why there's ant killers sitting on the porch. Well, last night at dinner we contacted the Airbnb people and mentioned the ant problem to them, and I guess their solution to their ant problem was to have their paying guests act as exterminators. These are our roommates.
This is
And that's
Justin.
Alejandro.
Justin. What's Justin Bieber's wife's name?
Haley.
Okay, that's Haley. Our Airbnb person didn't let them split the cost of the Airbnb, which is bullshit, quite frankly. Callie, bring your camera! We need to send it to Airbnb! He's dead. Okay, where's the net? Oh, here's one. Bye, Haley. Oh, here's another. Bye, little pay rent and die. Try.
This whole house is just gonna catch on fire.
I hope so.
Almost immediately following that statement, the toilet started leaking.
Is this the landlord?
Should we name him? Should we capture him?
With your clothes. Oh my god! I don't think we should just let him walk freely.
Should we
in the
capture
house.
him and name him?
Yeah, here. Oh my god!
Come on, little
Here,
buddy.
I'll scare him onto the shit.
Oh my god!
Hey, get it out.
Outside, Mr. Spooter. Are you sure he's still?
It's a spoiler!
One of you fall.
Okay.
Like, honestly, like, oh no.
I fell.
After dealing with our unexpected and very unwelcome guest, we parted ways with the cabin for the day and headed to the horse park to watch the last day of Rolex.
It's ready. Oh, it's this one, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it smells like cat pee. I should have brought more pairs of pants. They got that?
And just like that, Rolex was over with all of our towning coming out on top. Although the competition was over, there were still plenty of activities for us to do. For example, going to the Devaku Spin the Wheel to try and win a prize, and then going to the trade fair where Seth so kindly gave us a demo on how to breeze a racehorse. Wow.
It's been so long since I've been.
Oh my god.
We're doing it, guys.
Yes.
I haven't breathed a horse since I was 16.
Shelby. Oh my god.
Yeah, you go like that.
No, you're supposed to.
Yeah, this is so... I don't like this.
I'm getting back on it.
Yes, that's what I show you how to do.
Get down.
Seth is not impressed.
My feet are gonna get stuck. I would get dragged if this was real life.
Wait, you need to do it.
Bouncing? Why are you putting your foot in the stuff? Hurts the horse's back.
Shut up. We fall from the ground.
Yeah, you can watch. He was doing good earlier.
It's an exerciser. So, oh wow, I did tilt this up a lot.
Holding their reins.
Like that matters. It's one
You
of
get bolted on doing that, you know?
I think I know how to freeze a horse, Shelby.
Push the horsey.
What are you eating, Ellie?
The horse treat. Callie said I should eat it.
Is it good?
Actually, not bad.
Leave it.
When you want to be a little yeehaw.
That's a lot of yeehaw.
Once we had seen all the things there were to see at the trade fair, we said farewell to the horse park and then went out for dinner. While at dinner, we decided it may be wise to use Alyx's AAA and have them send a tow truck to rescue Seth's truck. AAA said the tow truck would call us shortly, so we had to quick get back to the cabin and find Seth's keys because, yes, he lost them, and then quick find somewhere to wait for the tow truck call because if you'll remember from the beginning of the video, the cabin has no phone service. On our way back to the cabin, Shelby found a field she wanted to frolic in, so we stopped and let her out to play. Shelby. Oh, Shelby! Are you okay? After that brief pit stop, we made it back to the cabin and frantically searched for Seth's truck keys. Thankfully, we found them, and then we started to make our way to somewhere that we could sit and wait for the phone call, but not before Seth and Ellie climbed some trees. If this doesn't show you how focused and on task we are, then I don't know what does. We did eventually make it to a McDonald's where we could sit and wait for the call and then also do an Instagram live in a relatively low-key location and not have people staring at us. Unfortunately, it's hard to go completely unnoticed when you're 8 very loud people sitting in the back of a truck in a parking lot. So we did get one visitor who was quite the trooper and answered some questions on the live and then also gave us a lifesaver. After nearly 2 hours of waiting, we gave up on receiving the phone call and decided to take matters into our own hands because that's clearly worked so well for us in the past. Bye, Seth.
Her trainer scammed her then.
Keep going. Just keep going.
I don't know how to unlock it!
It's really dark and we're going to get the truck now. This is where it's getting shitty.
Great. Yeah, you're good.
That means we're getting
Okay,
close.
go right a bit. Give her a kiss.
Give her a kiss.
Okay, come on.
Come on, Celeste, we can do it.
Come on. Is someone gonna move this lock with me?
I know.
You can do it alone. Go, Callie.
You can do it.
Like really red and hell-like.
Yeah, that's kind of how it feels too.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
Okay, I'll help.
I need help. Is that good enough? Okay, I'll stand.
Oh, I hope we're close. I think we are.
I think we are, because this is...
Yeah, we gotta be close.
Just, you can go straight as you are now, but gas it because we're getting into some shitty stuff.
Don't gas it.
No, gas it. It's shitty up here.
This is where the bumps
But
are.
just go right.
Oh my, okay, it's gonna be really bumpy.
Go. Press
Go,
it,
gas. Hey,
Go left.
To the right.
No, left. His left. There,
Okay,
now to the right.
We're good, right?
Go to the right.
Good, yep.
Right, yeah.
You're good.
Oh my god.
You're good. Go a little right.
Right a bit.
Okay, gas again. It's gonna get shitty right here.
There we go.
There's a big pop.
Yeah, it's a
Go
huge.
to the left a little.
Gas.
Oh my god. No.
Shit, yeah, we are. I have to do this again on the way down.
Can you, every single person come up here with me?
Why?
Please?
Why?
Because my truck is there, but it's moved.
What?
What?
Dude, what? At exactly this point in the night, I'd become very convinced that we're all going to be murdered. There's nothing quite like hearing that a truck that was very much stuck has now mysteriously been moved while you're in the middle of the woods late at night with no phone service. That's like textbook horror film stuff. Since Holly was on crutches, I stayed back at Alyx's truck with her and the others went to investigate Seth's truck. So Holly and I waited in Alyx's truck and I mentally said my goodbyes to my friends because I could just picture them running up to that truck with Jason waiting right there for them with his machete out, ready to kill. I really thought that they were never coming back again, but they did come back, thankfully, and Alyx filled us in on what they found.
The note's written on an envelope that they took from Seth's truck, and the note says, "You are a dumbass. You ruined a lot of riding for a lot of people." It looks like it was written by like a 7-year-old or something. But I'm assuming it's ATVs.
So basically what had happened was they found a note in Seth's truck, presumably left by someone on ATVs or dirt bikes, and we think that they pulled the truck out enough to get it unstuck. So theoretically it would have been able to back down the road and be free again, but unfortunately the group up in Seth's truck thought it would be a great idea to turn around on a road where there's no place to turn around. So we ended up in the same situation we were just rescued from. Does somebody want to come help me? Because this is a lot of pressure. Not a fan.
There's a branch. It's gonna be really
Go
long,
left.
12 feet.
This way, this way, this way. Yeah, left.
Go left.
Okay, gun it. We're in a really shitty spot.
No, don't gun it. The wheels will spin.
Now what?
Okay. Keep straight back. Straight back. Straight back. Straight back.
Lots of gas.
Come on, keep going.
I don't think she'll make it much further. Can someone
Attach it.
we have to be
Get up there.
here.
No, I think that's it. I don't think she can do this much.
We're so close.
What about if we put a mat down? Way too much go.
Here.
We need the mat. The mat will fucking help.
Alex, do you want me to try?
Go, go, go. Stop, Seth, stop.
Oh my god!
Really slow.
Slow. Just let it roll forward. And we'll tell you.
Slow,
No,
slow.
keep going
Don't
really
stop.
slow. Slower.
Slow.
Keep going.
Stop.
Slow.
Okay, now Seth, get in.
Okay, you need to go really, really slow when I say go.
Really slow.
Tell us when you're ready.
He's ready.
Okay, go.
Real slow.
Oh yeah. It might break, so get down just in case. If the clip breaks, it's gonna fail us. We're afraid to watch. If the clip breaks, I'm gonna get heated. I'm fucking terrified. I'm really scared of the clip. Callie, stay out of the way in case it breaks.
Alex's car isn't moving.
Oh my god, this is horrendous.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cover your head.
Yeah, I'm really worried about Callie, be really careful.
What are we doing now? The back wheels aren't even moving. Yeah, they're not moving at all. Oh, yeah, we got this one moving.
That one's not moving at all.
The one on the mats is moving. Yes.
I think that he's digging a really deep trench.
Yeah.
Like the trench. This is so stupid.
Oh,
It's catching really close.
it's like on that rock.
Okay, wait.
We are getting better here. This one's actually on the rock now. On the rock? Yeah, this is on the rock now. Do you want me to help? If you can get that tire like filled.
Like, can we get those poles out of the back maybe if there's like half size?
There's not anymore. Don't use the pole.
Okay.
So we need rocks.
Yeah, like as many rocks as fine.
Oh,
Like, no, do you want to turn this way?
Yeah, come towards us.
Okay, back up a little bit.
You're almost out.
Okay, and then back it as far as
Shelby.
Straight and left.
Wait. Yeah.
Straight and left.
all the way.
Is he coming forward?
Hey, wait.
I think Alex can pull it out.
It's really close.
Keep going.
Push, guys. Get up.
Can we hook it up to Alex's truck now?
It's out of the hole, okay?
Stop.
I think Alex can pull him out now. Wait, don't pull forward yet. Wait. I need to see where your tires are. Okay, I think Alex might be able to pull it. Because this was the worst this has got. We don't want him to go back to this.
I don't want to put more on it all.
No.
We want to avoid that if we can. Okay, what I would do. Hey, wait. Hold up.
She's attached?
Hey, wait. I just want to see how we're Okay, so you want this tire to be like straight parallel. So turn it to the left. Okay, yeah. Okay, now.
There you go.
Are we pushing?
Yeah, we should.
Tell Alex to go really slow. Alex is going.
Yes! Wait, stop for a second.
Hey guys, help me with this big rock.
Hang on, there's another big one here.
Hey, can everyone that has hands grab rocks?
Yeah, we need to fill that like all the way up and make a ramp.
No, your whole truck's going in the ditch. That might be a good thing. Traction.
I don't know, man. I thought we were out. Trying to make a road.
Despite our best efforts, we eventually accepted that getting this truck out of the woods was more than we could do on our own. And so, with our spirits low and our bodies exhausted, we headed back to the cabin. Pumpkin Hollow Road 3, us 0. Although still defeated when we made it back to the cabin, we knew it was important that we made the most of our last night together. We stayed up for hours talking and laughing, and we made a course of action for Monday. Since I would be the only one with a working vehicle, I was going to drop the ones with flights off at the airport in the morning, and then Seth and I were going to drive back to Stanton and try to get his truck out. Feel dead.
I don't even know if I made an out of room for the flight because just being alive right now.
Oh my god. Shelby, what the do you have in there? Simon in there?
We're alive, so that's good.
Yeah, we made it.
Well, we're not at home yet, so
But like, definitely let us know when you get the
we will. Hopefully it works.
Yeah.
I will.
Wait to hear about it.
Once we neared Stanton, we made a call to U.S. Ryder, and after a heated discussion with the first representative I talked to for trying to tell me I wasn't a member, it all got sorted out and they sent a tow truck to Pumpkin Hollow Road.
I'm not taking my hand out. I will check the camera.
No.
So many butterflies. So many.
Oh my god.
Shelby would kill me.
Yeah.
See, this road isn't even that like.
It's not bad right here.
Yeah, in the daylight, it's like, oh, this is just a really shitty dirt road.
But then you get up there.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah. I don't like that you're in the truck.
I don't either.
Maybe you should put your seatbelt on.
No, no.
In just like that, Seth's truck was free. In hindsight, it would have been much more painless to have gotten a tow truck out right away, but it also makes for some pretty good stories with the way everything did unfold. There isn't a different group of people that I would have wanted to go through this crazy nonsense with, and I'm thankful we all made it out alive. You were stupid dumbass who messed up a lot of riding for a lot of people. You are a dumbass.
Yep, dumbass.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Alright.
Alrighty, we'll see ya, dude.
See ya.